crispy coil. You already know. You're in the lab right now with the veteran, you know what I mean? Just marinating. Oh my God, dude, where am I at right now? Sunday. We got football on right here. Red zone. I don't know how I got it, but I got it on my cable joint. Thanks to Verizon and all them kids at Vios and all that. With or without the airplay, I sip some E&J, staying bent up in the stairway or either on the corner. Story of my life, Nas. Story of my life. Anyway, let's get into this. I want to do this video as a little like a little flashback, if you will. So like you know, like in movies where they're like, remember that day on a day just like today, and it's like and then like the screen gets all fuzzy. If I knew how to edit, this would be ill. This would be like just incredible. Just pretend that I just did that. All right. So when I first started doing YouTube videos or whatever, I did like an Air Force One video. It got like 8 views. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have anybody, you know, watching my channel or whatever. And I noticed that video still only has like 8 views, and it's all good. I mean, like, who really goes and looks at like your favorite YouTuber's like first video? You know what I mean? It was my Fisher Price camera. You know, I had the I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do or what I was gonna say. I was kind of just amped off the fact that I had nothing else to do, and like I had a couple of shoes I wanted to show you guys or whatever. So like, we'll get into this. This is an Air Force One tutorial. This is Air Force One, classes in session. Professor Crispy, come on this journey with the dude. You know what I mean? So, Soul Provider. This is a magazine written by Scoop Jackson a few years ago. It's like basically the history. Obviously, it says right here, 30 years of Nike basketball. Words by Scoop Jackson. If you ever seen Just for Kicks, he's the ball that's like, Wyden and Kennedy got together with Mike and he just did some methodical shit. You know what I mean? That's the dude. So, it was cool when this book released. They released with the Air Jordan, what is that? The blah blah blah, like the 19, I think. Could be the 21, 22. I'm off my Dean right now. I think it's the 21. Whatever. No, it might be like whatever, dude. It might be the 18. I think. I'm out of it right now, dude. Wow, it's the 18. I'm off that. So when you bought it like in the bookstores or whatever, it was in like a plastic sleeve. So all you saw was this, and it was dropped the day that this shoe dropped. So like if you bought the book, you took off the dust jacket and you were like, ah, the new J. So hype was just starting back then. You see how old this book is. I got it on a come up on eBay. Really, really good book, The History of Nike. Siegel. So right here, it basically explains Air Force One and like where they got the idea. So okay, back in the day, back in the early 80s when I came out, 1980 something, I burst out the skins. It's the best way to say that you were born. Burst out the skins. Oh my God. Oh shit. But kicks back then used to just get mangled on the basketball court. They used to call it the smile. That's where your shoe literally would talk. You know, when the sole flips off the upper. Well, Nike, they went into the lab and they were like, let's just eliminate that. So they got with the boy Bruce Kilgore and them, and they basically decided that they were going to do a 1/2 inch thick insole. They would develop that, and that was basically what we have today. All of the shoes that came after the Air Force One, it was the strap that they thought was like ill. You know, think about it. No strap was even thought of. Like, they thought it was basically their like little fashion aesthetic joint, but it actually kind of helped. Even though if you have a pair of Air Force Highs, that strap is mad snug. Yo, you could literally cauterize a wound with one of those straps. Like, yo, if you got bitten by a straight up king salamander cobra out in the middle of the Arizona, you could literally put on a pair of Air Force Ones and save your leg. Like, that's how tight that John Bap is. All right, so basically they go on to say, you know, that that they just wanted to just knock something out the park with the shoe, and they did. They put air in the sole. Now this shoe was competing with like Chucks and like you know, what else was out really at that time that was even a basketball shoe that could compare to this Air Force One, you know? So Kilgore and them were ahead of the game in all phases, but they were really basic looking. You know, it was like that white and silver. The white and gray was like the first model. And then on the 8th day, it came out of nowhere, man. And to this day, this shoe goes in phases. For a couple years, it'll be everywhere. Rashid, the boy, he made it popular. He was wearing it and no one else was rocking it. I mean, this just goes into detail, but basically the gist of it is, when Nike created the Air Force One, they basically pushed the limits of footwear and they killed it. To this day, there are collectors out there and dudes that just like sneakers that like to just look nice, that just like the Air Force One. It's a clean shoe. I think when Jay-Z came back and said that he, and Fat Joe and all them, like, I'll wear this one time and then I throw it away. Like, that's not even feasible to do that. Like, even if you have money, that's some real erroneous shit, in my opinion. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I love the Air Force One. Always have, always will. Here's a few of my favorite pairs. Now, what really made me want to do this is a Wheat Mid came out last weekend and sold out like it was a Yeezy. Not that crazy, but like it sold out with the quick. Yo, good look, Harley Davidson rider. Good looking on that. Yeah, if I knew how to edit, that would be edited out. Now you just ruined this whole video. Huh, nut. But let's just get into it. As you can see, I usually bag my forces. Why not? Nike Air Force One. You got the little CB34 hang tag. This is when they almost, like, kind of, not bastardized the Air Force One, but on the anniversary, like 5 years ago, they just went crazy, man. They released so many colors, and I like it, as like a slow burn. I like it, just make a couple classics each year, but I got this for like $50, or not $50, I think I got it for a pretty good price. I forget what the price I got it for. I think the receipt's in there, but retail was $175. Now, the leather is nice. These are very, very, very nice. I don't wear the strap, like I said. I don't need to cut off all circulation to my lower leg region. What's that part of your leg? I always forget the bulbous piece between your knee and your ankle. Whatever that is. The forearm of your leg. Whatever that piece is right there, yeah. But this is it's a high, like I said. I can't believe that wheat sold. Like, I need an 11.5. Anybody got 11.5 wheat that's not trying to like pay a car note off the profit, get at me, please. I really like that shoe. Always have. Anyway, that's one of the only mids that I ever liked. That and the Canada joints. And the Michael Vick joints, I guess. But, yeah. Right here, Air Force One Low Primo. As you can see, Air Force One Premium. DJ Clark Kent, one of the Air Force One veterans. This pair right here was extremely slept on, in my opinion. Just an incredible, the choice of materials that he put on these. Just look at this shoe. In here you have an incredible, like really soft nubuck. Just really, really soft. All of the brown leather you see here is like it's like that Wilson's leather. Like when you're going through the mall and you see the Wilson's leather and they have that one jacket in the window where you're like, yo, you just know that Arthur Fonzarelli's cousin is going to roll in here right now, cop that like he was born to do it. Right here you have this like, it's almost like a nylon mesh, really, but it's not like your average. I think it's waterproof if I'm not mistaken. You have the metal Air Force One Dubre. You have metal tips on the laces. All of the same color, but it says East. So they did like an East and West pack. Eddie Cruz, I believe, did that purple pair. Ugh. Kent killed it. That ostrich-looking leather on the back, and you have that 0.44 sticky rubber, that gum sole. For the wintertime, these are beastly for the winter. They got that sticky rubber, that gum sticky rubber on the bottom. Very, very nice pair of kicks. Clark Kent murdered that. So, moving on, we got an Air Force One Supreme LeBron, retail $250. See, this is when they were really putting all the quality they possibly could into these forces. When they came out with that Supreme line, it was all over with. Literally, curtains, like, head to bed, kid. As you can see, you got LeBron's mug on that's like young LeBron. That's like hairline all the way down to his eyebrows, LeBron. On the inside right here, you have like a couple words. It says like power, Fruit Loops, something like that. But this shoe right here, it all has that a color changing ashy suede, just a major high quality. You have the lace tips that screw off right here, so you can go through. You know what I mean? It almost like locks them in. It's so thick. It's so truck. But you have the Air Max unit right here in the back, on the bottoms. You have LeBron right there coming in for for an oop. But that golden clear midsole is just so brolic. It's dope. When I saw this shoe, it was a must-have. Leather guts, incredible quality, very nice. I've actually worn this shoe a couple times. You couldn't even tell. Highest quality possible. Nike Air on the back, and yes, I doubled up on this pair. Really, really nice. And you can see the Supreme. It has the laces stitched on the inside. It is stitched, but you just can't see them. Very, 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 very clever. Very clever, Nike. I see what you did there. Air Force 1 Low, Supreme, another Supreme, but this one is a waterproof. So as you can see, I had to write that. Waterproof stees. Nike Air, beige and white. Alright. Oh my god, I love this pair so much. With the white laces, it just sets it off. This is all from the same time period, by the way. It was one of my favorite times to just pick out the certain ones that I liked. They made so many, but they had a couple gems out there if you really looked. This gum, the whole midsole is made of that sticky rubber. The 0.44 sticky rubber. The inside is all of like a Gore-Tex-like material. I guess it's Nike's in-house Gore-Tex. It has the gusset right here, so they're waterproof. It has that same waterproof canvas right here. The whole upper is a waterproof suede of like a nubuck of like the highest quality, color changing and all of that. But just a crazy looking shoe. The best part is this white leather tab, the back-to-back piece right here with the white leather swoosh, white laces, metal tips. Incredible shoe. So here's 4 Air Force Ones, and in my opinion, as you can see, not a lot of colors with these. Very, very like fall. That's why I got these out, actually. This is going to be my fall Air Force One catalog this year. And here, if you ever find a box back, by the way, Fusions, like I said, I wasn't a big Fusion dude, but there was a couple that were amazing. Yes, I said it, amazing. The quality was crazy. And I bought one. So this was from, I think, like an Air Jordan 3. The 3s looked good. I don't care what anybody says. Like, yeah, you can call it corny. I buy what I like. And I wore them shits, too. So as you can see, I caught these on a crazy sale, right? And to prove it, when a Nike factory store opened up here in Franklin Mills, they had this deal where, like, every person that showed up got a $10 voucher and, like, a jug of water. You know, just because the deals were so hot, like, you got all perched and what have you, so they had to, like, give you water to survive it. That's how off the chain that sale was. So it was meat racks, it was. So I went with somebody that gave me theirs, so I had a $20 piece. I found this on the clearance wall, these shoes. Can't really see it. $99.99, 30% off, plus the 2 $10 coupons. I ended up getting these for a grand price of, where the hell is it at? It was like $48 or something, like, or $58, $55, yeah, because I gave them 60 and I got $5.82 back, so they were like, you know, whatever, $54, whatever. But these were like $50 basically. This is my favorite out of that whole Barkley pack. It's a Supreme. The leather on this shoe is ridiculous. It has these tips that screw on and off. I have a metal wooden shoe tray in there. It has the Air Max right here on the tongue. The whole inside is leather. The leather is like something I've never really seen. It's just this really, really plush, and it's not quite a burgundy and not quite a brown. Wax laces. Lasered in Nike Air on the back. I'm out, dude. Time's up, people. We'll get into that next one next time, alright? Crispy. 2 fingers. Peace.